this morning to flag off some animal feeds to all our sub-counties. Animal feed amounting to 7,800 bags to all our sub-counties. The drought is biting. It is actually going to a level that is actually getting out of our hands. For the last 2 months, we have been doing water tracking as a county government to most of our sub-counties. We so far have hired over 10 water boozers, and some of them actually heading to the farthest corners of this county. We therefore appeal for an urgent intervention, urgent support from national government in terms of foodstuffs, water, and actually animal feed for our animals. Most of our schools, as we speak now, are closed down, especially our ECD schools. Out of the 217 centers, ECD schools, 200 are closed. So you can imagine and see the effect this drought has on us. Most of our animals are now weak, dying because of this drought, and we appeal to national government and any other agency, donors, well-wishers, to come to our support and assist us in getting out of this situation. Tracking, we are actually also supplying some small foods, but mainly, you know, issues to do with food. Our capacity as a county government is just too small. So we appeal for an urgent intervention from the national government. We're also doing vaccination for our livestock, but the situation is very dire and it's getting out of our hands.
We may have livestock death, but not outrightly as a result of drought. And that's, as we put it, the county government have been doing water tracking from December last year, and that's some of this, the intervention that is helping them to cushion in terms of the livestock death and even dropout rates other than the ECDs that the governor has mentioned. In terms of the population requiring food aid, totally, we did a kind of an average with the governor, with the deputy governor, and we have seen that 40% of the population require food aid. Although we have breakdown in terms of each sub-county, the population that require food aid, but in terms of average, 40% of the population require food aid. And this situation, we all know, we have been giving press briefings. The county had been receiving below normal rains for 4 consecutive seasons. So that itself has put us a very precarious situation. And in terms of, as you correctly put it, livestock at risk. For the cattle, we have close to 630,000 animals at risk currently. And then we have, that's the shorts, that is sheep and goat, 630. Then for cattle, we have 450. And then we also have population distribution per sub-county, which we are going to share probably after the flagging off ceremony.